Hello everyone, welcome back to Anmoll Astrology channel. Now this video is going to be about solar eclipse for Libra zodiac signs. Whether you have a Libra ascendant or you have a Libra moon sign, this video is for you. And if you guys have not yet liked, subscribed my channel, you can do it below. And also you can tick on the bell icon so that you get all the updates related to my channel. Now, let's first talk about what does a solar eclipse means, or astrologically, how does it affects an individual. So at the point when Sun gets conjunct with Rahu, right, or with either of the nodes, and Moon also gets conjunct within this conjunction, it forms a solar eclipse. But this time we do have a conjunction, planetary conjunction of six planets in the zodiac sign of Pisces. So, what we need to understand before we predict for any of the zodiac signs, first, the meaning of the solar eclipse, the meaning of the sign of Pisces, and the meaning of the conjunction of so many planets. So, first of all, whenever a solar eclipse happens, that means there is some heavy karma associated for we people regarding that particular sign and wherever that particular sign falls in our natal chart. So that house has something hidden which has to resurface, and then it has to change. It has to bring in a major transformation. So every time, whenever a solar eclipse happens, just understand this fact that with solar eclipse, changes come in regards to that particular sign and that particular house. So something significant is going to change, something significant is going to uproot itself, and then so as to reroot something new. The second thing is that this solar eclipse is happening in the sign of Pisces. So Pisces is a zodiac sign which is the last sign of this zodiac belt. It is the 12th house, it is the 12th sign. That means that this is the sign, or this is the house after which the soul departs from this universe. So this is a zodiac sign and the house of spirituality, about in oblivionness, or it can even be the house of addiction. This is the house of your subconscious mind, your inbuilt talents, your bed pleasures, your isolation, your thinking style, your talents which you are just born with. It's a natural area which actually talks about your inner personality. How kind of thinking do you have? Do you have an optimistic thinking, or do you have a very pessimistic thinking? That is what the 12th house is going to tell, right? So in this house, in the sign of Pisces, Pisces is a zodiac sign of two extremes. It either leads a person towards addiction and gets them totally involved into the whatsoever planet is placed in this sign, or wherever this sign is placed, or it will just make you oblivion about that house, right? So it is always the two extremes. So since the solar eclipse is happening in the sign of Pisces, Pisces is about inner reflection. You have to reflect yourself. It is actually an ocean full of emotions, full of so many things. When there is water, water can be far more destructive than anything else. It can be more destructive than fire. So that's why whenever there is a cluster of planets, or there is solar eclipse or anything happening in a water sign, you would know that something is going to transform from the roots. The transformation is going to come like a tsunami, come like a destruction. Whenever you will see the charts of criminals, or you would see people who are a little bit of kooky, a little bit of psychotic, you will see the dominance and affliction of the sign of Pisces, specifically, or the 12th house, right? Because it plays with your thought process, it plays with your belief system. So now the solar eclipse is here to transform your belief system for so many spiritual realizations, and then something new to start after some destructive thing happening there. Right now, this particular solar eclipse is happening with a conjunction of 6 planets. Now all of these planets will have something or the other to play out. Now we have sun, we have moon, Rahu, Venus, Mercury, and Saturn. So all of these 6 planets are going to work together towards achieving the goal which Pisces has for you. Now, whenever I see a cluster of planets anywhere in any zodiac sign or in any house, I know that this person is going to get the maximum results, and their life is just going to surround around this particular house and zodiac sign. So your life is all about experiencing the astral journey. When you actually have this in natal chart, a conjunction, a solid conjunction of planets in the sign of Pisces, your life is about intuitiveness, shamanism. It is about you be able to help to heal other people. So Pisces is a zodiac sign which either can talk about healing, or it can talk about swear addiction and swear problems with one's health. So it is just the extremes. Now which extreme you have, that definitely depends on how your other planets are placed, right? But otherwise, whenever there is a cluster of planets, the energy, the focus goes within that zodiac sign and within that house, right? So there, that house, that zodiac sign plays the most important role. All the strengths, all the failures, everything just lies into that house. Now this eclipse is happening in the sign of Pisces for everyone, for particularly Libra ascendants or Libra moon signs. This is happening in the 6th house. 6th house is the house of litigations, your workspace, your colleagues, your routine life, your nutrition value. How much nutrition do you take? How much considerate you are about your health? It is about your debts, money matters, exchanges of money. It is about banks, bank loans, anything related to finances, negotiations related to finances, barter system. 6th house is associated with also gyms, physique, and one's healing process, right? So 6th house is also related to one's relatives as well. So when, for a Libra ascendant, since your ascendant lord is also involved into this solar eclipse, this is happening in your 6th house. So definitely, since it is one of the Tushtana houses, this is going to be a very prominent time for you. This can actually bring in some conflict in your life in regards of anything and everything in your life. So next 6 months are just going to be all about you resolving the disputes of your life, whether it is in regards of marriage, in regards of inheritance, in regards of family, in regards of relatives, whether it's some disputes, legal disputes you are dealing with. It is about either losing through those conflicts or gaining something else, something new after getting done with these conflicts. Okay, so for Libra ascendants, this 6th house prominency is there because you need to take care of your health. You need to acknowledge your conflicts. See, Libra is an air sign, and it is a sign of Venus. Venus is all about relationships, and Libra sign is all about balancing them. So, when you are required to balance your relationship, do you think it is a very, very easy journey for you? It's not. It's absolutely not. You are a person who is bound to compromise, bound to take care of certain things before that particular relationship of yours gets stabilized. So it's never an easy journey for Libra people. Never easy. It takes so many guts. It just actually takes 1 second for you to react and pull apart from a relationship. But it takes eternity, and it takes so much of energy, so much of sacrifice to just go down your ego sometimes. That's why Sun is debilitated here. It takes a lot to just balance one relationship, right? Because many things you have to sacrifice, many things you have to ignore, many things you have to adjust with the other person. So that's why these people are a little bit of aloof as well, because of their habit of getting everything on track by just letting things go, sacrificing, and just trying to balance everything. So they intentionally or unintentionally have to have this aloof behavior. So now this solar eclipse is coming to your sixth house, so as to make you acknowledge whatever disputes, conflicts you have overlooked, whatever problems you have overlooked. If you have been a person who has been totally inconsiderate of your health and have been, taking care of other people or your work, your profession, anything, now this is the time for you to actually take care of that. And since you were not the one doing that by yourself, so universe decided that then let's put you into that situation that now you'll have to do that, right? So for Libra ascendants, this is also one of the crucial times, right? But since this is a Dushtana house and also one of the Upacha houses, all these malefics are going to work for better. Before diving into the chart, let's just know about some key points. First of all, we have a planetary conjunction of 6 planets. We have an exalted planet, which is Venus. We have a debilitated planet, which is Mercury, which is making Neech Bhang Raj Yog. We also have Rashi Parivartan Yog between Venus and Jupiter. Okay, so wherever your Jupiter is going, it is going to decide what is going to be the intensity. And for Libra individuals, Jupiter is actually going into the 8th house. So it is also creating Viparit Raj Yoga. So I think Libras are going to be the warriors of 2025, right? So regardless of whatsoever war, whatsoever problems this universe actually puts you in, you are going to get out of worst of these situations and get on your foot, work around with all this matter. That's why there is a Neech Bhang Raj Yog, there is a Viparit Raj Yog for you. Okay, so let's just quickly dive into the chart. Right. So for Libra individuals, we know the dominance is in the 6th house. We have Jupiter in the 8th house, and it is creating that Rashi Parivartan Yoga. Always, I say this whenever there is a cluster of planets and then Rahu is also a part of it, always fulfill what Ketu wants. That is the simplest thing you can do so as to achieve the karma, so as to get done with that karma and just move forward with your life. So Ketu is in the 12th house, it is in the sign of worker. So you have been aloof. That is something I've been saying. You have been like, it's not intentional. Let me tell you that. Some things you did not acknowledge just out of your, courtesy, but now is the time for you to be observant, calculative, and analytical, also judgmental with everything. You are going to get certain things related to your conflicts. It can be, uh, you know, uh, it is a very crucial time. I would say. You will have to actually work around with things happening within your workspace. If you are working into a job, then this is the time when you can experience so many things at your workspace. It can either be a verbal conflict, it can be a humiliative scenario, it can be a non appreciation scenario, it can be that you were expecting the promotion and you were totally capable for that, but someone else got it. It can be hidden politics, it can be anything. But Libra people, this is your time to be tested. See, Saturn and Rahu works very well in the sixth house. Even Sun works very well in the sixth house. So let me tell you, you would not have to fight for this. This is your time to retrospect yourself, your inner abilities, and go judgmental with yourself. Go observe and just observe everyone. Just observe those people who are trying to demean you, who are trying to do ill for you, and let the universe play something good for you. Because whenever I see Saturn in the sixth house, I always tell people that you are a kind of individual who just needs to sit back and relax. The you should be actually feeling fortunate that Saturn is here to suppress your debts. It is here to suppress your competition. You don't have to work around there. You don't have to go and fight. All you need to do is just be pure and fair with everything, fair with your actions, fair with everything. Now, see, let me tell you one thing. Sixth house, when there is the activation of sixth house, you face your prarabdha karma. So you cannot ignore this or you cannot change this. This is bound to happen. But how or what kind of attitude do you have towards this prarabdha karma or towards this karmic situation? That is what is going to be the resulting factor. That is going to be the thing which is going to decide how this is going to play out for you. But definitely I do feel there is a major conflict with relatives, because in India we do have, so we have joint properties, we have inheritance, we have so many things. So I do think that there is some problem that you are going to face with your close relatives, and this might also go legally. And it can also mean that there is something you have to deal with your investments, your hidden money, and also your inheritance. So for Libra people, I would say that take care of your health and just let things bolt out. Just be prepared, secure yourself, but do not be the one to initiate the attack. Especially at your workspace, I feel there's going to be major change involved with your job, your workspace. You might have to significantly change your job, or there is going to be a sudden change in your job which is going to be required there. So try and start looking for something else. If you are not into job, if you are into business, then look over your finances. Do not overlook any detail related to money in your career, in your business. At the same time, this is not the best time for your relationships, because somehow your communication is going to get corrupted. Because of all this frustration, you will feel very conflicted with your communication. This is the time to relax and be at a meditative state so that you don't get that heaviness over your mind in regards of this victimization. Okay, so this is the time to lay a bit low for Libra individuals. Okay, so all the very best. take care of everything, your health and your conflicts, disputes. Let's just get done with it once and for all, till the time Saturn travels in your seventh house, which then is going to actually give you good opportunities related to work and career, but at the same time will also be the time where you'll have to prove yourself. So you'll also be subject to a lot of criticism and judgment, which I think might have started right now as well. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Saturn is going to be there in the sixth house only, not in the seventh for you people. I'm sorry. I don't know why I mentioned that and mistakenly. But Saturn in the sixth house always activates conflicts for an individual. Anything or something just comes up one after another and everything. And also, one thing is there, do not buy leather products for yourself. Ask your mother, ask your wife or anyone else to buy that for you, but you yourself for now from now 2.5 years, do not buy any leather products for yourself, or else it will end you into some of the conflicts, or any of the conflict may suddenly arise, right? So guys, this was my analysis about Libra ascendant and how they are going to be affected with solar eclipse, right? So if you guys would like to have your personal readings, check out the link below, www.anmollastrology.com. And under the reading section, book a personal reading for yourself. Under unique reading section, book a unique reading for yourself. Okay. See you next time. Bye-bye. Take care.